Are basement suites the future of Saskatoon's real estate market? With rising home prices and growing demand for rental properties, basement suites are becoming a game changer for homeowners, investors, and renters alike. Whether you're looking to generate extra income, make housing more affordable, or increase property value, this is a trend you need to know about. Stick around as we dive deep into how basement suites are shaping the future of Saskatoon's real estate. I'm Conor, Palendat, realtor with Millen Venture & Associates. All of my contact info is in the description below. So if you have questions about today's video or the real estate market in Saskatoon and area, please feel free to reach out anytime. Thanks for watching, and let's get started. First, what exactly is a basement suite? Simply put, it's a self-contained living space within a home that includes a kitchen, bathroom, and sleeping area. In Saskatoon, these secondary suites are becoming increasingly popular for a few key reasons. They are a way to combat rising homeownership costs, there is an increased demand for affordable rentals, there is a secondary suite grant from the government to help offset the cost of building one, and you're improving your property value and returns. There's no doubt that with the cost of living rising, many homeowners are turning to basement suites as a smart way to offset their mortgage payments, while renters get greater access to more affordable housing options. In the grand scheme of things, it's a win-win to a rising issue. So let's talk numbers. How much can a basement suite actually earn you? In Saskatoon, depending on location and suite quality, a one-bedroom basement suite can be rented for $1,000 to $1,500 per month, while two-bedroom suites can bring in even more. For homeowners, this extra cash can make a huge difference. You can pay off your mortgage faster, cover property taxes, or even save for your next investment. Speaking of investments, for real estate investors, basement suites make properties more attractive by increasing cash flow and overall rate of return. If you want a deep dive into the many ways a rental can be a huge asset, I'll include a link to the Saskatchewan Real Estate Podcast. Ron is terrific at what he does and explains the various benefits and uses. When it comes right down to it though, it's a fantastic way to increase cash flow whether you're living in the upper level or rent out the entire property. But basement suites aren't just helping individual homeowners, they're reshaping the entire Saskatoon housing market. With increased demand for affordable rental units, secondary suites are filling a crucial housing gap, which was the intention for the secondary suite grant. Saskatoon's vacancy rate has remained tight, which means renters are struggling to find good, affordable options. By adding more basement suites to the market, we're not only creating more housing, but also helping balance supply and demand. Not only that, but builders have identified the demand for basement suites, especially amongst first-time homebuyers, and a lot of new builds are developed with the option to have a suite either right away or down the line. Now, if you're thinking about adding a basement suite, you need to know the rules. There are basically two types of suites, conforming and non-conforming. Non-conforming suites do not meet the city requirements to be considered a legal suite, but have generally not been scrutinized because of the need for additional housing. Typically, these are suites where an owner has just converted their basement into a separate living area with a kitchen, bathroom, and bedroom, without doing additional work like separating the utilities, having completely separate access points, etc. When it comes to conforming suites, Saskatoon has specific zoning bylaws and building code requirements, including, but not limited to, a separate entrance, proper ceiling height and egress windows, additional fire safety regulations, and parking requirements. The entirety of the bylaws can be found on the city website in a PDF. The good news? The City of Saskatoon has been encouraging more legal basement suites with incentives like permit fee discounts and grants for homeowners who build to code, plus their partnership with the provincial government on the secondary suite grant. If you're considering this option, there has never been a better time to look into it. Finally, time to answer the big question. Should you buy a home with a basement suite? Here are some key factors to consider. There's the extra income to cover mortgage costs, higher property value over time, and more flexibility for multi-generational living, which is becoming more common. But you also need to consider the possible need for property management, the potential for tenant-related issues, and likely the biggest consideration for most, the initial investment for renovations, which isn't exactly cheap, with a lot of quotes coming in around $80,000. Now, the grant, which can get you up to $35,000 towards this cost, does help, but you're still forking out $50,000, which for a lot of people isn't just a walk in the park. If you're okay with some management responsibilities and the initial investment, a basement suite can be a fantastic long-term investment. But it's important to crunch the numbers and make sure it's the right fit for your lifestyle. So, what do you think? Are basement suites the future of Saskatoon's real estate? They provide that sweet extra income, affordable housing options, and long-term investment potential, making them an excellent choice for both homeowners and investors. If you're thinking about buying or selling in Saskatoon and want to explore your options, reach out to me today. Let's find the perfect property for you. If you have questions about the market or need expert advice on your next move, all my contact info is in the description below. Thanks for watching and have a great day.